Good morning, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew. So it's day number 61 of the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tour. RECT, Get Wrecked for Recovery. A 48-state, 4-year ride for addiction recovery awareness. Each day I pedal for someone who's passed away from addiction, and the whole end goal is to build a rehab. And this is state number 5, Wyoming, on the ride to RAGBRAI 2022. A less than 4,500 mile loop around the Midwest. Ohio to Erie Trail, Michigan's Upper Peninsula, kind of Glacier National Park, Yellowstone National Park, and east to RAGBRAI the last week of July. And it's all to raise awareness that addiction recovery options are available, that you don't have to die in your addiction. There's churches, Celebrate Recoveries, and rescue missions all over the nation, all over the world that just want to help you, talk to you, and love you if you find yourself battling addiction. So I haven't been able to produce the Yellowstone video, the Yellowstone family vacation. We made it to Yellowstone. We had a great time. We went up to the Lochsa River. We had a great time. We tried to go to Glacier. Glacier didn't work out. We went around the park and then back down here to Cody, Wyoming, which is where we are now. And how I got to my family was Mason, Loren's friend, had actually picked me up in Billings after the KOA and took me to the Super 8 there in Belgrade, which is at the beginning of the last video that you saw. And I want to show you one of the waterfalls that he took us to. So that was super cool. It was called Natural Bridge Falls, and it's kind of just a little hidden gem, but the water just comes out of the side of the mountain. It was gorgeous. Thank you so much, Mason. But yeah, the wife and kids, the little two, just flew home, and I've got my firstborn with me. Liam, my 9-year-old, will turn 10 on this ride at RAGBRAI, and we're riding together. So I'm super excited. Are you super excited?
Yes!
Yes, he is. We're both super excited, and we're ready to get on the road, and you're gonna see that right about now. All right, so after a quick stop at Subway, we're about to get on the road for a pretty decent ride today. We'll see how it ends up going. One cool thing, see this bear spray? So when I was at the Super 8 in Belgrade the morning that the family flew in, I was standing there at the counter and talking with the two ladies there. One's in recovery and one had lost a family member, and as we were chatting, she was like, "Do you guys need any bear spray?" And so I got 2 free cans of bear spray standing there. Just saw God show up. It was definitely one of the things I wanted to get and have. And Liam's got a can here in his bag too. So we are super thankful for those people at the Super 8 in Belgrade. And yeah, let's get pedaling. What do you think, bud?
I think we had climbed pretty tough. Had to get down in my low gear. Stayed in 5 all the way up. Not all the way up, halfway up. Shifted down to low, but that's like.
You did great. You did great, buddy. We got a lot more climbs than that one to go, so let's go find out where they are. All right, so we just rolled in here to the Subway and met Ryan, and he's got a bunch of followers. Followed me on Instagram. He's posting it.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for sending Redeeming Eden out there.
Always. I love what you're doing.
Thank you so much. God bless.
Yep.
right, bud, we just climbed our first real mountain up out of Cody. You can see it way down there on the horizon.
It was like 5 miles.
5 miles. Ready to keep going?
I'm ready to take a nap.
He's ready to take a nap. Like father, like son. Alright, so we just stopped here at McCullough Peaks. We found one strip of shade about a foot wide. There are no trees out here. We are back in the desert. Stopped and ate our Subway. We got 17 miles to go. There's a post office we can sit at. And that's where we're headed now. How you feeling?
Okay, first part was rough. Getting into the second half, started feeling better. Heard that we had more miles, 3 more miles to we could eat, and so I was like, let's get some eating point, take a rest, and then we have 17 more miles to go. But rest there, 5 more miles to go. We get the airplane museum. We're going.
Let's do it. All right, so that was Kevin. Kevin, thank you so much. He stopped and gave Liam and I some water. Cold can of water on a hot, deserty day. Buddy, what do you think about God showing up with that one?
That was crazy. Like, I was just sitting here cycling, and he comes and honks the horn once and says, "You need a can of water?" I said, "Huh?" He said, "Do you need a cold can of water?" I said, "Sure." And he was like, "Let me pull over a second." He pulled over, I pulled around him. He gave us 2 cans of water.
Sure did. He also asked us if we were riding the ACA route. I told him that we were riding Parks, Peaks, and Prairies, which starts in West Yellowstone and is going to take us through so many national parks. Devil's Tower, Black Hills, Deadwood, Cave of the Winds, Mount Rushmore, Badlands, like all these parks, national parks. It's the 4th grade summer of dreams for this kid right here. So super exciting, and ending it with RAGBRAI last week of July. Super cool. So yeah, we're gonna keep riding, and now with nice cold water in our bellies, let's go. Oh boy, here we go again. So one thing I failed to mention earlier was back in Cody, I realized that I had two spokes that had completely detached from the hub. Like the hub is shattered on this bike. And I went to a place there in Cody called Joywagen, and they looked at everything they had and there was nothing that they could do to help out as far as like getting a new hub put on the wheel. So it turns out I was gonna have to order a new wheel and, you know, get it coming shipped to a bike shop ahead of me on the journey. Joywagen did an incredible job, you know, getting me roadworthy. However, I already have two spokes, or had two spokes broken. One's up here somewhere. And then I just blew another one. And so now in this whole section, like there's only one spoke holding it. And it is wobbling so much that it's hitting the fenders and the bike's wobbling. And it's not going to be long before that one goes and I wreck.
And there was a gust of wind that we thought it was God telling us, no, don't go any farther, you're going to wreck or something like that.
Yeah, and then like we had a 40-mile-an-hour gust that just pushed straight into our face. And I was like, buddy, I think we're supposed to stop. So now I'm going to have to pretty much stick my thumb out and get us both a ride into Gray Bull, where we may have to stay until we can figure out how in the world to get a new rear wheel shipped in from somewhere or brought from Billings or Bozeman. I don't know. That's going to be quite the complicated process, but we will keep you guys posted and updated, and it wouldn't be a bike tour if we didn't have some crazy stuff like this happen, would it, bud?
And God has a plan.
God's
just
always...
we don't know what it is yet.
We sure don't. He's always got a plan. He's so good. Anyway, we'll figure it out, and you'll see more of what we figure out right about now. All right, so like the very first truck that went by, Liam and I stuck our thumbs out, and this is Craig Gossens. He pulled over to pick us up and help us out. And where are we at?
We're right here at the Wild Horses in between Cody and Gray Bull, and this is the big wild horse herd, and this tells all the stuff about it and all their traits and everything. It's kind of cool.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for stopping by for us. We hopped in the back and we were going, and I felt him slow down. He was like, hey, do you want to see the wild horses? So this is a YouTube friend indeed.
Indeed.
Awesome. Thank you so
Enjoy.
much, Craig.
Enjoy.
All right, so what a crazy set of events. We came up here to watch the sunset, which I'll insert here so you can see it too. There's train tracks right here, train horns honking. But Craig brought us back into Gray Bull and dropped us off at the Green Oasis. Aaron got us checked in. We got showers. I took a nap. But before all that, I had to kind of source out this bike rim thing. So I called the bike shop in, what's the name of the town? Warland. And it was Larson's Bicycles, and talked to Lisa. And Lisa put me on the phone with some people who have like a bike products company. And I was telling that guy, you know, his name was Eric, everything that I needed for the rim. For a new wheel, just to get a new wheel shipped overnight. And he found a place in Minnesota that can do it, but he won't know till 10 o'clock Central Time tomorrow if they can get it shipped to us. If they can get it built and shipped to us by Saturday. Today's Thursday, so tomorrow's Friday, so that would be Saturday morning expedited Saturday delivery. It's going to be expensive, but it's going to keep us going down the road. So either way, I'll know that info tomorrow, and then we'll get the rim built, or you know, be able to recalculate what we're going to do from there. But all in all, just super cool day. We met Ryan this morning, who had all the Instagram and TikTok followers and all that kind of stuff, and that was cool. Then we got going down the road, and we met some people at some BLM land. And then Kevin stopped by and gave us the water, and then Craig picked us up and took us here, and then we met Aaron. Like, we've had a really good day today. I'm finding out that like riding with a 9-year-old will make people stop on the highway. I've had that happen before, but not quite in droves like it's happened today. So yeah, what did you think about today, bud?
I thought about, it was pretty cool seeing all the people who cared about you doing your stuff, and like, it's just the bikes that do it. They think, oh my gosh, they may be thirsty. Oh my gosh, they may be hungry. And then the guy just pulls up and shows you what you need to do, and it's just crazy.
Make you want to stop and give people things on the side of the road a little more often, won't it? Makes you thankful. So yeah, that's where we're going to end the video for the day. I'm going to try to get this one out either tonight or early in the morning. We got to get back out of these mosquitoes. They are crazy. I got quite burnt today.
Show me.
Liam, I made Liam wear sunscreen, but still got burnt. But these mosquitoes are just ruthless. So we're gonna get back. I'm gonna end the video here. If you know anybody who's passed away from addiction in any form or fashion, please drop their name in the comments or find me through the POPL link in the description, and I would love to ride for your person and celebrate their life with you for a day. If you know anybody who's actively addicted, anybody in general, share this with them. Thank you so much, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew, every one of you that is liking every video, commenting every video, sharing every video, and those of you that are subscribed to the YouTube channel. The analytics love it, we do too, and who knows, it might save a life. Don't forget, Redeeming Eden is a non-profit ministry through international gospel outreach. That link is also in the POPL link. You can go there and find out more about Redeeming Eden and about the Cody Jordan Forever Funeral Fund, which is a fund I started to help families that lose loved ones to addiction. So, from here in Gray Bull, Wyoming, day 61 with my buddy Liam. Dude, you knocked it out today. We climbed one big mountain.
It was horrible.
It was rough. It was like, he kept asking me, how much farther? I was like, half a mile. And he was like,
it was just
we'd get there, how much farther? Another half a mile. But we got over it. But it got hot. It's supposed to get to 100 degrees here tomorrow. So I'm kind of glad we'll be in the shade. But I'm so ready to get out of these mosquitoes. So yeah, well, we love you guys. Jesus loves you. We'll see you later. Have a good night.